Okay, all right. We'll leave it there. Out of time, Mayuresh, thanks very much for joining us here on this program at least, and we'll continue our conversation a little later. Thank you for joining in. 180 points down on the Nifty, 22,710 is where we are at this point in time, and we'll basically end down by that much, around the 22,700 level. Now, the Nifty Bank will be down about 1.25%, 48,600 roughly is the close coming through there. The small cap index, when we started, was in the green. It's just absolutely flat, almost unchanged as of right now compared to yesterday's close. And the mid-cap index is still down about 0.5%, 0.4% down on the mid-cap index coming through there. But of course, lots happening with specific names that we've been discussing. Rima.
Well, banks were the principal culprit for the way the indexes ended lower. So Nifty Bank down 560 points, more than a percentage point down, with names like ICICI Bank seeing more than a 2% fall, Axis, HDFC weak, life insurance companies to tumble, and Tech Mahindra was one of the notable losers, 2% gone on that. The top gainers include Hindalco, Divis Laboratory, Power Grid, Bajaj Auto. These four stocks had gains of more than 1%.
If I look at the volume charts, then actually a lot of bank stocks falling on big volumes. I mean, even the percentage cuts that we're talking about, like, HDFC Bank or an RBL Bank or an ICICI Bank, basically all this has happened on big volumes. That's point number one to note. Apart from that, if we look at some of the movers and shakers of the day, then in terms of positive result reactions, it's got to be Campus Active all over the place once again. 17% on that stock. Mazgaon Dock, 11%, and this is also, we're talking about results here. So 11% on that stock, very, very smart. And AB Fashion and Retail looking good with a 5% up move by the end of the day's action. Ditto for Paytm, with talks of about of a potential investor perhaps coming in on the parent company level. The negative sort of reactions were MTAR, RR Cable. These were some of the weaker stocks, IRCTC, etc. Down in PNB Housing deserves a mention. Block deal happening over there. Stock ending down about 7%. So all in all, second day of cool off with the Nifty finally closing at the 22,700 mark. Well, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Closing Bell. Thank you very much for being with us, but don't go anywhere. Markets Forward will take the action forward.